So the main precursor is this L-tyrosine, because it determines, because during the conversion of this L-tyrosine into levodopa, this tyrosine hydroxylase is present, and that determines the level of all the catecholamine that is going to be synthesized. Okay, so ये जो स्टेप है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इसको हम बोलते हैं रेट डिटरमाइनिंग स्टेप और रेट लिमिटिंग स्टेप. सो इसी एंजाइम के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा कि हमारे कैटेकोलामिन कितने अमाउंट में प्रोड्यूस होंगे. ठीक है. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस स्टेप इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. After that, you can see from this diagram, and firstly the synthesis starting from, uh, firstly there is a conversion of phenylalanine into L-tyrosine. Then again this L-tyrosine is converted into levodopa. Then levodopa is converted into dopamine, then norepinephrine and epinephrine. So I will call norepinephrine or noradrenaline, whatever it may be. You just understand both are same in case of the epinephrine और adrenaline. ये इसके अल्टरनेटिव नेम है, तो ये तुमको याद रखना है कि नॉरएपिनेफ्रिन को ही हम नॉरएड्रेनालिन बोलेंगे और इपिनेफ्रिन को ही हम एड्रेनालिन बोलेंगे. ओके. सो ये बेसिक पाथवे है सिंथेसिस ऑफ कैटेकोलामिन. बस तुमको याद ये रखना है, लाइक व्हाट आर दिस, what is the major step or what is the rate limiting step. So this step, during conversion of L-tyrosine into levodopa, the enzyme required tyrosine hydroxylase, and this step is rate limiting step, because this determines how much catecholamine it should be produced and how much it is going to be produced. Okay, so for this is the overall pathway, how they are synthesized: tyrosine to dopa, then dopamine, norepinephrine, and then epinephrine. So majorly, you have to learn this enzyme. These enzymes are most important. This all enzyme, tyrosine hydroxylase, then decarboxylase, then beta hydroxylase, then this methyl transferases. So these enzymes are important. They will ask about this enzyme. Okay. So this key enzyme, this you have to learn, key enzyme. During conversion of this phenylalanine to tyrosine, phenylalanine hydroxylase, this is important enzyme. Then during conversion of this L-tyrosine to levodopa, tyrosine hydroxylase, this is important enzyme. Then levodopa to dopamine, then this is decarboxylase. Simply learn decarboxylase. No need to remember all the full name. Simply you just learn decarboxylase. Then again during conversion of dopamine to norepinephrine, this is dopamine beta hydroxylase. Then norepinephrine to epinephrine, methyl transferases. So this enzyme, about that enzyme, they will surely ask. And the most important enzyme is this tyrosine hydroxylase. Okay. Now we will understand the structure of this catecholamine, the basic structure of catecholamine. As as I already told, the three basic catecholamine are dopamine, epinephrine or adrenaline, or norepinephrine or noradrenaline. Okay, so we will understand the structure of dopamine. So dopamine basically it is a catecholamine. It contains this catechol nucleus, three, four, this three, three. This is third. This is fourth. This is fifth, and this is six. Okay, so this is 3,4 dihydroxy. This is benzene ring. Okay, so this 3,4 dihydroxy, any molecule which contains this 3,4 dihydroxy, it is called as a catechol. So this benzene ring with this 3,4 hydroxy group, it is called as a catechol. And now you can see here, this is one, this is a different chain. Okay, this is one, this is two, and this group is amino group. Okay, this group is amino group. So this dopamine contains catechol with amine. And which amine is present here? this two carbon amine, one, two, this two carbon amine is called as ethyl with this amine. So ethyl amine. So simply इसका IUPAC name देखो, 4 in bracket 2 amino ethyl. So this is the numbering is from here. Just 1 minute. The numbering is in this case, the numbering is in this case, the numbering is from here. Okay, 1, 2. In IUPAC system, this is also correct. The 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is also correct. But here, according to the situation, they have changed. So numbering ये भी सही है. इसको 3, 4 हाइड्रोक्सी भी बोलते हैं. बट प्रायोरिटी के बेसिस पर आयुपैक में ये चेंज हो जाता है. आयुपैक में हाइड्रोक्सी को हम फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी देते हैं कंपेयर टू दिस अमीन. सो इसलिए यहाँ से नंबरिंग स्टार्ट है. जनरली कैटेकॉल दैट that I was explaining is catechol. Like what is catechol? So किसी भी रिंग में 3 4 हाइड्रोक्सी या फिर 2 हाइड्रोक्सी साइमल्टेनियसली 1 2 पोजीशन पर होंगे तो उसको हम कैटेकॉल बोलेंगे. सो फॉर गिविंग IUPAC नेम दे यूज डिफरेंट नंबरिंग बिकॉज ऑफ प्रायोरिटी. ओके, सो दिस इज 1, दिस इज 2, 3, then this is 4, this is 5, this is 5, and this is 6. Okay, now we will understand the name. This is the IUPAC name. Okay, 4. So this is 4 in bracket 2 amino ethyl. Okay, so this is 1, this is 2. Okay, 2 amino. This is 2, this is amino. Okay, this is 2 amino ethyl benzene. This ring is benzene. 1 2 diol. 1 2 diol. So this is dopamine. This is a basic catecholamine. Now next is epinephrine, which is also called as the adrenaline. Okay, so similar name is adrenaline. Adrenaline. Okay, now this is adrenaline. So now understand the basic structure of adrenaline. Adrenaline is also a catecholamine. It contains this hydroxy 2 hydroxy group. Okay, it is also a catecholamine, and this adrenaline contain additionally one more hydroxy on this ethyl chain. And again, here you can see in case of dopamine, NH2 here, NH, and here one group is attached. Always remember, here it is methyl group. I will tell you one trick. It is a basic, ये आप सबको पता ही होगा. So in such kind of chains, okay, this free terminal having, it contains, ये जो free terminal होते हैं इधर CH3 ग्रुप होता है, CH3. And here here at this position, here at this position there is a presence of CH2 group. Okay, always remember, at free terminal there is a CH3, and at this position there is a CH2. Okay, so now we will understand the basics, IUPAC name and about adrenaline. Okay, so firstly we will give the numbering. Okay, firstly we will give the numbering. Again the same, 1 2, then this is 3, then this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. Okay, so numbering is 4. This is 4 in bracket 1 hydroxy. Again 1 and 2. इस चेन को भी नंबरिंग देना पड़ेगा. This is ethyl chain. Okay, so 4 in bracket 1 hydroxy, 2 methyl amino. Again 2. This is methyl, and this is amino. So methyl amino, ethyl. This this chain is of ethyl chain, 1 2, ये जो 2 कार्बन का चेन है ना, ये इथाइल है, इथाइल साइड चेन. बेंजीन 1 2 डायोल, दिस इज बेंजीन and this is 1 2, this is 1, this is 2 diol. ओके, सो ये है एड्रेनालिन. नाउ डोपामिन और एड्रेनालिन में डिफरेंस क्या है? डोपामिन और एड्रेनालिन में डिफरेंस ये है कि इसके इसके अमीन, जिस अमीन पे एक हाइड्रोजन रिप्लेस हुआ है मिथाइल की जगह. सो इधर एक एक्स्ट्रा मिथाइल आ गया. एड्रेनालिन में एक मिथाइल है, एन मिथाइल. अगेन देयर इज वन मोर डिफरेंस. इधर नो, इधर लिखा है नो हाइड्रोक्सी ऑन बीटा कार्बन. सो ये जो कार्बन है, कोई भी फंक्शनल ग्रुप का सब्सिडरी कार्बन जो होता है, उसको हम अल्फा कार्बन बोलते हैं. सो ये अल्फा कार्बन हुआ, उसके बाद ये हुआ बीटा कार्बन, फिर होता है गामा, डेल्टा, लाइक दैट. सो नो हाइड्रोक्सी ऑन बीटा कार्बन. ये बीटा कार्बन के ऊपर कोई भी हाइड्रोक्सी नहीं है इन केस ऑफ डोपामिन, बट हियर वन हाइड्रोक्सी इज प्रेजेंट, वन हाइड्रोक्सी और वन OH is present at beta carbon. So this is main difference. Now come towards this norepinephrine or noradrenaline. So we will understand what is difference, how this noradrenaline is noradrenaline is different from this two structure, from this dopamine or epinephrine. Okay, so see basic structure. Everything is similar from adrenaline. Only the difference is there is no this methyl at NH2. Otherwise, hydroxy at beta carbon is also same, but the difference is no methyl. So understand, you can simply remember through trick. तुम ये ट्रिक से भी याद रख सकते हो. Norepinephrine, there is there means no, you can see no methyl group. Here in adrenaline, yes, here methyl group is present, but you can learn or you can remember nor means no methyl group. So simply name is also simple similar. So 4 4 1 2 3 and 4. So similarly the fourth position comes here. 4 in bracket 2 amino. Again 1 and this is 2. So 2 amino, 2, this is amino. 1 hydroxy, 1 hydroxy. Okay, this is 1 hydroxy. Benzene 1 2 diol. Okay, benzene 1, this is 1 and this is 2. Benzene 1 2 diol. Okay, so this is the basic structure of this three catecholamine with their IUPAC name. Now we are going to learn about the adrenergic receptor and their location. Basically, this part comes in detail. You will study in pharmacology, but also we will see the overview of this receptor and their position, their location of this receptor in our body. Okay, so there are two major adrenergic receptor. First, First one is alpha receptor, second is beta receptor. So, firstly, there are mainly there are different types of the receptor. So, this alpha, beta, this adrenergic receptors are G protein couple type of the receptor. There are mainly four major types of the receptor. That is ligand gated ion channel receptor, then G protein coupled receptor, nuclear receptor, enzymatic receptor. So along from this four, this alpha and beta, they are of G protein coupled type of receptor. Okay, so alpha receptor, it is again divided into two types, alpha 1 and alpha 2. Now where this alpha 1 receptor present? Post junctional effector organ. So what is this? You know that the basic unit of this nerve of the nervous system is synapse. Okay, the basic unit, sorry, not synapse, neuron. Okay, the basic units of nervous system is neuron. Okay, neuron. अब ये दो न्यूरॉन के बीच में जो गैप होता है, द गैप बिटवीन टू न्यूरॉन, ये जो गैप दिख रहा है ना दो न्यूरॉन के बीच में, ओके, ये जो गैप है इसको हम बोलेंगे साइनैप्स। ओके, सो ये साइनैप्स के पहले जो आता है ना उसको बोलते हैं प्री जंक्शनल, और साइनैप्स के बाद जो आता है उसको बोलते हैं पोस्ट जंक्शनल। सो ये अल्फा 1 रिसेप्टर पोस्ट जंक्शनल इफेक्टर ऑर्गन पे प्रेजेंट होते हैं। इट मींस इट इंक्लूड मेजरली इट इंक्लूड मसल्स। ओके, so again this alpha 1 receptor is of GQ type. So what is meant by this GQ? Now GQ, remember, in G protein coupled receptor, there are several types like GQ, GI, GS. Okay, so GQ, जिधर भी GQ आएगा ना तुम्हें याद रखना है कि वो Q से याद रखना कॉन्ट्रैक्शन। सो उसका मेन फंक्शन होगा कॉन्ट्रैक्शन। ओके, सो दिस द मेन फंक्शन इज कॉन्ट्रैक्शन। नाउ ये फ, ये फंक्शन और ये वर्क कैसे करेगा? थ्रू IP3 DAG पाथवे। सो अगेन ये फार्माकोलॉजी में इन डेप्थ तुम पढ़ोगे कि जी प्रोटीन कल रिसेप्टर या फिर कोई भी रिसेप्टर बहुत सारे पाथवेज के थ्रू फंक्शन करता है। तो मेजर पाथवे इसमें आता है IP3 DAG पाथवे। सो ये GQ टाइप ऑफ रिसेप्टर मेनली याद रखो, अल्फा 1 इज ऑफ GQ टाइप एंड which फंक्शन थ्रू IP3 DAG पाथवे एंड द मेजर फंक्शन इज कॉन्ट्रैक्शन। बस इतना याद रखोगे सफिशिएंट है। देन अगेन कम्स टुवर्ड अल्फा 2। सो अल्फा 2 इज ऑफ GI टाइप, इट इज इनिबिटरी। जिधर भी आई आएगा ना याद रखना, जिधर भी आई आएगा GI, वो इनिबिटरी फंक्शन करेगा, वो इनिबिट करेगा। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल एड्रेनर्जिक सिस्टम का कब फंक्शन करता है? स्ट्रेसफुल कंडीशन में। अब इनिबिटरी फंक्शन, फॉर एग्जांपल तुम्हारे पीछे शेर भाग रहा है, तो उस टाइम तुम्हारा माउथ जो है ड्राई होगा, ड्राइनेस आएगा माउथ में। तो ये क्या हुआ? तुम्हारा बॉडी सिक्रेशन कम ही तो हुआ। तो उस केस में सलाइवा कम सिक्रेट हो रहा है, तो ये इनिबिटरी फंक्शन हुआ ना, इनिबिटरी। तो उस टाइम ये रिसेप्टर काम करेगा, ये अल्फा 2। सो द लोकेशन ऑफ अल्फा 2 इज वेयर? प्री जंक्शनल नर्व। अगेन दिस इज प्री जंक्शनल, ओके, दिस इज प्री जंक्शनल। सो ये प्री जंक्शनल नर्व, पैंक्रेटिक बीटा सेल, प्लेटलेट, so mainly towards the secretory glands of the body. Okay, it works. It mainly works by adenyl cyclase pathway. Okay, again this is type of pathway. Then comes toward the beta receptor. So all beta receptor is of GS type. They are G protein coupled receptor, but in that they are GS type. Okay, so beta 1 is of different type. Sorry, beta receptor is of different type. Beta 1, beta 2, beta 3. So beta 1, the location of beta 1 is heart. तुम इससे याद रख सकते हो। वन, हार्ट तो हमारे पास एक ही होता है। देन जे सेल्स इन किडनी। देन बीटा 2 ब्रोंकाई। सो ब्रोंकाई दो, दो से याद रखना, दो से याद रखना ब्रोंकाई टू। ब्लड वेसल, यूटेरस, लिवर, जीआईटी, यूरिनरी ट्रैक्ट और आईज। ओके, बीटा 3, बीटा 3 मेनली एडिपोस टिश्यू में प्रेजेंट होता है। ओके, so now we will understand the basic functions of this adrenergic receptor, how they mainly, what are their function. So alpha receptor is of two type, alpha 1, alpha 2. So as I already told, alpha receptor is of GQ type. GQ matlab contraction, so contraction of vascular and genitourinary muscles, smooth muscle mainly. Okay, then alpha 2 is of GI type. So it, the function is inhibitory function. Here you can see decrease insulin secretion, then presynaptic presynaptic inhibition of norepinephrine or noradrenaline. So this inhibitory function, major function is inhibitory or reduction or decrease the secretion. Okay, now coming towards beta receptor and their function. So beta 1 which is responsible for, हमने पहले दूसरे स्लाइड में भी पढ़ा था कि बीटा 1 का जो मतलब एड्रिनर्जिक सिस्टम का जो मेजर फंक्शन होता है वो हार्ट रेट इंक्रीज करता है। सो बिकॉज बीटा रिसेप्टर अभी लास्ट की स्लाइड में हमने पढ़ा, ये जो ऑल टाइप, ये जो सब बीटा रिसेप्टर है ये जीएस टाइप के हैं। सो GS means stimulatory function. Okay. So this beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, they all are a GS type. So function of beta 1 is what? Increase heart rate. Okay. Heart rate or force of contraction increase करेंगे. So यही लिखा है. Positive inotropic and chronotropic effect on heart. So inotropic means force of contraction and chronotropic means heart rate. Okay. Now beta 2. So beta 2 again stimulatory function. It stimulate the neo glyconeolysis and gluconeogenesis. Glyconeolysis means breakdown of the glycogen and gluconeogenesis means production of glucose. Okay, in liver. Then beta 3 lipolysis in adipose tissue. So these are basic function. Lipolysis means breakdown of the fats. Now coming towards the core chemistry, we will understand the general structure of the adrenergic agonist. Basic structure of adrenergic agonist. Okay, so general structure of the adrenergic agonist: phenyl phenyl ethanolamine core. Okay, so जो भी adrenergic agonist है, स्पेशली कैटेकोलामिन, उसमें ये moiety present होगी. Okay, ठीक है, this moiety is present basically in case of the catecholamine. Phenyl ethanolamine core. So why this is called? Because this is phenyl. This ring is phenyl ring, and this ethyl. This is ethyl. Okay, दो कार्बन है, एक दो. This is ethyl, and this is amine. So phenyl ethanolamine. So why this all? Because इन हमने देखा अभी पीछे कि इधर हाइड्रोक्सी भी प्रेजेंट होता है बीटा पोजीशन पे. स्पेशली हमने नॉर इफिनेफ्रिन और इफिनेफ्रिन के केस में देखा, नॉर एड्रेनालिन और एड्रेनालिन के केस में. Okay, so this phenyl ethanolamine core. So what are the basics groups present? Aromatic ring, this aromatic ring you can see. Then beta hydroxyl group, I already told this is a alpha carbon. This carbon is alpha carbon. This carbon is alpha carbon. This is beta carbon. So this beta hydroxy here at beta carbon, beta hydroxy. Okay. Then alpha carbon substitution. In some cases, we will see in upcoming slides. In some cases, there is substitution at this alpha carbon. Okay. So this alpha carbon substitution. Then amine group. This amine, it is also important. So this is a basic moiety. This is a basic structure. Okay. This is catechol with this hydroxy group. With this hydroxy. So this is catechol. This is ethylamine. This is ethyl with this amine. So ethylamine side chain. Okay. So this is general structure. Now coming towards the important part, SAR, structure activity relationship of adrenergic agonist. So अब हम इसका SAR देखेंगे. How this structure are related to this activity. How this structure related to activity of adrenergic agonist. What changes? What if we change the structure? What happens? So ये हम understand. We will basically understand this by structure activity relationship. Okay. So what are the essential feature in case of the adrenergic agonist? First one is beta hydroxy group on side chain. So hydroxy group at this carbon, at this beta carbon, it is also important because it increases the direct receptor activity. It is important for the beta receptor binding. So ये main function होता है this hydroxy group का. Then aromatic ring. This aromatic ring is also important. This this ring is also important because it is required for alpha and beta receptor activity. It is prone to COMT metabolism. Okay. So now we have to understand what is this COMT metabolism. Okay. So aromatic ring. or catecholamine. This catecholamine, adrenergic agonist, they are mainly metabolized by two enzymes, COMT or MAO. This is COMT is catechol O methyl transferases, and this MAO is monoamine oxidase. So this catechol, all the catechol containing group, all the catechol amine containing group, they are mainly metabolized by this COMT and MAO. Okay. So here in aromatic ring, this aromatic ring is prone to, मतलब ये COMT के थ्रू मेटाबलाइज होगी, COMT के थ्रू ब्रेक होगी और वेरियस प्रोडक्ट हमें मिलेंगे, ये ब्रेक होंगी और वेरियस प्रोडक्ट मिलेंगे, किसी भी पोजीशन पर ये ब्रेक हो सकती है. सो इट इज प्रोन टू COMT मेटाबॉलिज्म and that is responsible for the short duration of the any drug. Okay, then coming toward the third, N substitution. So this amine substitution at this amine may, may lead to the various changes in the drug. For example, substitution of the small group, it favors the alpha activity. Okay, substitution of small group favors alpha activity. Groups like hydrogen CH3. So small group का हम substitution जब करते हैं तो alpha activity को वो favor करता है. Then substitution of large group like isopropyl, tertiary butyl, it increases the beta selectivity और especially beta 2 activity. वो हम आगे की केस में देखेंगे कि ये एन सब्स्टिट्यूशन पे अगर हम लार्ज बल्की ग्रुप सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं तो वो कैसे बीटा रिसेप्टर और बीटा टू सिलेक्टिविटी इंक्रीज करता है. देन कमिंग्स टुवर्ड द फोर्थ most important part of this agonist, alpha substitution. Okay, so this is alpha carbon, this carbon is alpha carbon, and the substitution at this carbon is called as alpha substitution, or the carbon is called alpha substituted carbon. Okay, so alpha substitution blocks the MAO metabolism, monoamine oxidase metabolism. So अल्फा पोजीशन पर कोई भी ग्रुप लगाया तो वो मोनोअमीन ऑक्सीडेज के मेटाबॉलिज्म को स्टॉप करेगा. इट मींस ब्रेकडाउन, ड्रग का ब्रेकडाउन नहीं होगा तो फिर ड्रग का एक्शन लॉन्गर होगा. Okay, it enhances CNS activity in some cases. Now we will see the basic classification of the adrenergic agonist. So adrenergic agonist, they are mainly classified into three types. We will see basic classification of adrenergic agonist. They are mainly classified into three types. Okay, so they are mainly classified into three types: direct acting, indirect acting, and mix acting or mix action adrenergic agonist. Now, direct acting. They directly act on receptor and stimulate the receptor activity. And which drugs comes under this? It mainly includes adrenaline, noradrenaline, dopamine, dobutamine, dipoxamine, phenoldipham, isoprenaline, ibupamine. So you just simply learn or just simply remember adrenaline, noradrenaline, dopamine. Okay, so these three are catecholamine. Okay, again indirect acting, they increase the amount of neurotransmitter at synapse. Indirectly acting, they are not directly act on receptor but they increase the level of neurotransmitter. ये जो है वो न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर का लेवल इंक्रीज करते हैं साइनेप्स में. ठीक है, ये जो दो न्यूरॉन के बीच का जो गैप होता है, ये जो गैप होता है, ये इधर न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर का लेवल इंक्रीज करते हैं. ठीक है, तो ये न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर का लेवल इंक्रीज होने पर ये न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर फिर डिफरेंट बॉडी पार्ट्स में जाके फंक्शन करते हैं और सिग्नल को डिफरेंट बॉडी पार्ट्स में ट्रांसमिट करता है. ओके, सो इट वर्क्स by that mechanism. And which drugs have come inside this? It includes amphetamine, methylphenidate, modafinil, tyramine, cocaine, TCA, tricyclic antidepressant. They are mainly used as a in case of depression. So इसको याद करने का एक तरीका है. There is a simple trick. CT में MAT. Okay. So you can just remember to through this trick. CT में MAT. C means cocaine. T means tyramine. May it means methylphenidate. MAT. Okay. Modafinil. Then A for amphetamine and T for TCA. Okay. Then mix acting. Mix acting very simple. It includes only two drugs, ephedrine and pseudoephedrine. Okay, so this is basic classification. Again, this direct acting agent are widely they are divided into different types. We will see them. Okay, so see this direct acting they are mainly divided into two major types: catecholamine and non-catecholamine. So catecholamine, as I already told you, catecholamine means they contain the catechol nucleus with amine group. Okay, so this catecholamine of two type. They are of two type: endogenous or exogenous. Endogenous means endo means inside the body. They are synthesized inside our body. Exogenous means exo means outside. They are given from outside the body. So endogenous are adrenaline, noradrenaline, and dopamine. You simply learn and endogenous and comes under endogenous. Exogenous are dobutamine, dopexamine, phenyldipalm, isoprenaline, ivopamine. Okay, so dobutamine and isoprenaline. These two are most important. Okay, now non-catecholamine. Non-catecholamine is further of different type: alpha 1 agonist, alpha 2 agonist, beta 1, beta 2 agonist. Okay. Alpha 1 agonist it include phenylephrine, methoxamine, xylometazoline, m- midadrine, nafazoline. Okay. So there is a simple trick. PM ने Xerox मंगाया. So you can learn from this trick. PM ने Xerox मंगाया. Then alpha 2 agonist, clonidine, methyl dopa, brimonidine, apraclonidine, guanafacine, this dex midatomidine. Okay, so the most important are clonidine and methyl dopa. These two drugs are most important. Then tizanidine, monoxidine. Okay, then beta 1 agonist, prenatrol, dobutamine. But dobutamine is most important in this case. Beta 1 agonist. Then beta 2 agonist. इसमें maximum ड्रग में ऑल लास्ट में ऑल आता है. ओके, ऑल. सो साल्ब्यूटामॉल, टर्ब्यूटेलिन, साल्मेट्रॉल, रिटोड्रीन, आइसोथैरिमेट, बिटाट्रॉल, पिरबिटारॉल, टेनोट्रॉल, फॉर्मेट्रॉल, ऑल जिसमें भी मैक्सिमम इसमें ऑल आता है. बस इसमें चार ड्रग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है: साल्ब्यूटामॉल, टर्ब्यूटेलिन एंड साल्मेट्रॉल. दिस साल्ब्यूटामॉल, टर्ब्यूटेलिन, साल्मेट्रॉल and formoterol. Okay, so this salbutamol and terbutaline is short acting. This is short acting. And salmeterol and formoterol, these are long acting. So तुम याद रखो salbutamol और terbutaline. So salbutamol all इसमें एक L है, terbutaline there is no all. Okay, so salmeterol, formoterol दोनों में all. ओके, सो दो यल है इसका मतलब लॉन्ग एक्टिंग. और साल्ब्यूटामॉल टर्ब्यूटालिन इसमें एक ही ऑल है, इसका मतलब शॉर्ट एक्टिंग. ओके, देन इनडायरेक्ट एक्टिंग अगेन reuptake inhibitor, displacement inducer in that cocaine, TCA, amphetamine, methylphenidate, modafinil and tyramine. Now we will see important adrenergic agonists, their structure and their chemistry, their IUPAC name. Okay, so as I already told, I think there is no need to tell again about this direct acting, about this three drug, direct acting catecholamine. Okay, this dopamine, epinephrine, or norepinephrine. Okay, so these three are direct acting. We already saw their structure, their chemistry, and their basic IUPAC name. Okay, so we will move forward. So you just simply remember these are direct acting and these three are catecholamine because it contains catechol with amine group. Okay. Now moving toward next isoprenaline. So isoprenaline is also a catecholamine and it is also a direct acting. But isoprenaline is of exogenous type of the catecholamine. Okay, exogenous type of the catecholamine. It is not synthesized in our body. So we will understand from name itself. हमें नाम से ही पता चल रहा है आइसोप्रेनालिन. Iso means iso and pre means propyl. Okay, isopropyl group. So here see, ये जो amine है, here in amine there is one substitution. और जैसे मैं लास्ट टाइम मैंने बोला था फ्री टर्मिनल है तो CH3 होगा. ओके सो हेयर CH3 फ्री टर्मिनल है तो CH3 होगा. और इधर क्या है CH2. इधर क्या है CH2. So this CH3 CH here only one here CH is present not CH2 because 3 सबको पता होगा कार्बन की वैलेंसी 4 होती है. मतलब हम कार्बन में 4 ग्रुप अटैच कर सकते हैं. ओके कोई भी 4 ग्रुप इसकी वैलेंसी 4 होती है. ओके सो हियर 1 2 and here 3 groups are already present and one is at one position hydrogen is there. Okay so this group. Okay this this group is called as isopropyl group. Okay this group is called as isopropyl. So isoprenaline contains isopropyl group and this is important because they may ask question what is difference between isoprenaline and epinephrine. Epinephrine only contains methyl group while isoprenaline contains isopropyl group. So we will understand by their name. Okay so firstly we will give name. Okay पहले हम नंबरिंग देंगे. Again same 1 2 here 3 here 4. Okay so R in bracket 4 1 hydroxy. Okay 1 2. So R, why R? Because the configuration of this carbon is R. R, yes, you will learn in detail about RS in organic chemistry. RS, these are the type of configuration. They are mainly used to give name to the to to know the 3D structure of the molecule. Okay, they are the type of the isomer. They are the type of isomer. RS, RS ये दोनों एक आइसोमर है और RS एक RS एक सिस्टम होता है जिससे हम प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हैं हमारे मॉलिक्यूल का 3D स्ट्रक्चर. ओके सो द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ऑफ दिस कार्बन इज R. R कैसे ये कैसे डिटरमाइन हुआ उसके लिए CIP सीक्वेंस होता है. CIP कान इनगोल्ड प्रिलॉक सिस्टम और सीक्वेंस ये होता है उससे हम डिटरमाइन करते हैं. एक्चुअली ये सीक्वेंस क्या होता है इसमें फंक्शनल ग्रुप के को प्रायोरिटी के बेसिस पर अरेंज किया जाता है और उससे हम RS कॉन्फ़िगरेशन डिटरमाइन करते हैं. ओके सो इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ केमिस्ट्री. Basically organic chemistry we will see here IUPAC name. Okay so R in bracket 4 1 hydroxy. Okay 1 1 hydroxy. This is this hydroxy. It is present at first position. 1 hydroxy. Then 2 isopropylamine. Here 2. Here this is second position. And this is isopropyl group. Okay. isopropyl, 2 isopropyl. Okay. So this group is isopropyl group. Okay. This group is isopropyl. So two isopropyl amino, isopropyl with this amino, ethyl, again ethyl, two carbon ethyl, benzene 1 2 diol, benzene 1 2 diol. Okay, so this is basic IUPAC name of this isoprenaline and the basic structure of isoprenaline. Now this is a catecholamine. Now moving toward next, that is non-catecholamine. It does not contain the catechol nucleus, so that's why they are called as a non-catecholamine. Okay, okay. So non-catecholamine. So first coming towards the alpha 1 agonist, phenylephrine. So this is important drug, alpha 1 agonist phenylephrine, because it is used as a nasal decongestant. Okay, nasal decongestant के रूप में ये use होता है. So we will see the structure and their basic IUPAC name. Okay, so phenylephrine नाम से ही क्या पता चल रहा है? Phenyl group इसमें है, phenylephrine. Okay, so we will see the structure. अब इसमें नेमिंग डिफरेंट होगा. फर्स्ट कार्बन इसको 1, इधर आएगा 1, इधर आएगा 2, इधर आएगा 3. Likewise 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so this is 3. This is 3. Okay, now 3 in bracket 1 hydroxy, 2 methylamino. So 3. This is 3. Sorry, the name is different. Actually, it will start from this side. It will start from this end. Okay, it will start from this end. 1, 2, and this is 3. Okay. So this carbon is third. This is 1, 2, and 3. So name is 3 in bracket 1 hydroxy. 3 in bracket here 1. Here comes 2. Okay. So 3 in bracket 1 hydroxy, 2 methylamino, 2 methyl. Again, nitrogen is substituted. So 2 methyl. This 2 methyl amino ethyl. Again, this ethyl and phenol. Phenol. Okay. So this is phenol. So 3. So you can simply see. It is very simple. It's a very simple. Just you should know from where numbering should start. Okay. So numbering will start from this because first priority is given to this hydroxy phenol. So 3 in bracket 1 hydroxy. 1 hydroxy. So 3 in bracket 1 hydroxy, 2 methyl amino. This is second position. So 2, this is methyl and this is amino, ethyl. Again, this chain is ethyl and phenol. So this is the phenol. So simply, the name is very simple, but you no need to remember the IUPAC name. You just simply learn phenylephrine. It contains a phenyl or phenol with this methyl group. Okay. Now alpha 2 agonist, clonidine. So clonidine, नाम से ही पता चल रहा है. Clo means chlorine. And from structure you can see it contains the heterocyclic ring, that is imidazole ring. Imidazole Imidazole is the two nitrogen containing heterocyclic ring. Nitrogen is present at first and third position. Okay, it is present as nitrogen is present at 1 and 3 position. So that's why the ring is called imidazole, and it is the heterocyclic type of the ring. Okay, so clonidine basically it contains chlorine with this imidazole nucleus. So we will see the IUPAC name of this chlorine, clonidine. Okay, so N in bracket 2,6-dichlorophenyl. Okay, so firstly we will give the numbering from here: 1, 2, 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Okay, so 2, 6 dichlorophenyl, 2, 6 dichloro, this complete ring is phenyl, then 4, 5 dihydro. Again, 1, 2, 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So 4, 5 dihydro. Here, one hydrogen is there because it does not contain any kind of double bond. So that's why the position, this position is saturated, it contains hydrogen. Okay, 1H, again 1H, at this position, at first position there is one hydrogen, so 1H, imidazole 2 amine. This imidazole, complete ring is imidazole, and then 2 at second position this amine is present, 2 amine. So this is simple basic name of this clonidine. So you just simply remember, no need to remember this full name, just simply remember clonidine contains chlorine, 2,6-dichlorophenyl, and imidazole nucleus. Okay, so you just simply remember this. Which heterocyclic ring, they will ask question, which heterocyclic ring present in clonidine? So you should know imidazole is present in case of the clonidine. Okay, now again alpha 2 agonist methyl dopa. So methyl dopa, this methyl dopa, okay, alpha 2 agonist. So firstly see the basic structure of methyl dopa. It is methyl dopa. Okay, so it contains additional methyl group here, or additional methyl group and dihydroxy. It also contains additional methyl group and this 2-hydroxy, dihydroxy with this ring. So it is a catechol amine. It is also called as the catecholamine, but it contains this acid. Okay, you can see the structure here. It contains this acidic group, which is a carboxylic acid. Okay, it contains this acid. This acid group is present. Okay, so methyl dopa, it is alpha 2 agonist, and it contains additional acidic group and methyl group. Okay, now we will see the IUPAC name. So S in bracket 2 amino. So numbering will start from here, acid, because acid will comes always with first priority. So 1, 2, and this is 3. So S, the configuration of this carbon is S. Again S, RS configuration. This is mainly used to give naming to the atom which contains asymmetric carbon, और the molecule which contain asymmetric carbon. जिस भी molecule में asymmetric carbon होगा उसका हम naming कैसे देंगे? By using RS configuration. So the configuration of this carbon, this chiral carbon atom is S, then in bracket 2 S, then 2 amino, here 2, this is amino, then 3, then 3, 3, 4 dihydroxyphenyl. So 3, here 1, 3, 2, 3, and this is 4. Okay, so 3, 4 dihydroxyphenyl, 2 methyl propanoic acid. Here 2, this is methyl. 2-methyl. And this 3 carbon is here 3 carbon chain is present, which is called as propanoic acid, because acid is present here. So the simple, very simple name is very simple, but you no need to remember name also. Just remember in methyl dopa, one acidic group is present and it contains additional methyl group. Okay. So propanoic acid, this 3 carbon. This is propanoic acid. Now beta 1 agonist. Now coming to our next structure, beta 1 agonist, and the most important drug is dobutamine. So beta 1 agonist, that is dobutamine. So butamine. You can just see but means यहाँ ब्यूटाइल ग्रुप है और ब्यूटाइल साइड चेन आया है. Okay, so you can just see very simple structure. Here the IUPAC name is very big. Even you no need to remember all this big name. Just remember in this case butyl side chain comes. Okay, butyl with this phenol. Butyl with this phenol. Okay, so butyl with this phenol. Simple. Okay, so dobutamine. But still, we will understand IUPAC name of this drug. Okay, so firstly, RS4 in bracket 2 in bracket 1 dimethyl ethyl amino. Okay, so 4 in bracket 2 1 dimethyl ethyl amino 1 hydroxy ethyl benzene 1 2 diol. Simply benzene here 1 2 diol. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, so 1 2 diol. Then this is 3, this is 4. So this is 4 in bracket 2. Again, this is 1, this is 2, 2 in bracket 1 dimethyl ethyl. Okay, ethyl amino. This amino group is present. Amino. Then 1 hydroxy ethyl benzene 1 2 diol. Okay. So dobutamine. Simply name is very complicated. You will get confused here in this name. But just remember, only remember dobutamine. It contains the butane or butyl side chain with this phenyl ring. Okay. So beta 1 agonist. Now coming toward next beta 2 agonist. Beta 2 agonist, that is salbutamol. And I already told 4 important structure of beta 2 agonist. So not a structure, name of beta 2 agonist. 4 important name of the beta 2 agonist, that is salbutamol, terbutaline, salmeterol and formoterol. 2 are of short acting, 2 are of long acting. So remember that drug. One question from this surely come. Okay, so beta 2 agonist, salbutamol and terbutaline. So we will see salbutamol. Okay, firstly, it is not a catecholamine derivative. Okay, and always remember but. But means here tertiary butyl comes. Okay, salbutamol here tertiary butyl comes. Then salbutamol contains this basic moiety, this benzene ring with this hydroxy. But here you can see the difference. There is one CH2. After this CH2, one hydroxy is there. Hydro hydroxy is not just after this carbon. It's just not after this carbon. After this carbon, there is one more carbon, and after that, hydroxy group is there. Okay, so salbutamol, and we'll understand the IUPAC name of salbutamol. So, firstly, we'll give the numbering. Okay, 4 in bracket 2 tertiary butyl amino. So, numbering will surely, it will start from here. Oh, it will start from here 1, 2, 3, then 4, then 5, 6. Okay, so 4 in bracket 2 tertiary butyl amino. 1, 1 and 2 tertiary butyl. This is 2 tertiary butyl and this is amino. This 2, this is tertiary butyl and this is amino. Okay. 1 hydroxyethyl. This is 1 hydroxy and this chain is ethyl side chain. Then 2 hydroxymethyl phenol. Okay. This position is of second position. This position. This position is of second position. So this is 2 hydroxymethyl. Again here methyl group is present. Okay. And phenol. Benzene ring along with this hydroxy called as a phenol. Okay. So this is salbutamol. Now terbutaline. What is difference between this salbutamol and terbutaline? You can see terbutaline also it contains this tertiary butyl. Okay. The structure here. This structure, this structure, this complete structure, this structure, this structure and this is same. Okay. It is of tertiary butyl. Okay. So this is tertiary butyl. In case of terbutaline also tertiary butyl is present. And in case of salbutamol also tertiary butyl is present. The difference is of this ring. Okay. Difference is of this ring. So we will understand by their IUPAC name. Before going to IUPAC name, we will understand. So this ring is present. This ring is present. Always remember if hydroxy group is at simultaneously at 1 2 position, then it is called as a catechol. If it is at 1 3 position, then it is called as a resorcinol. And if it is at a 1 4 position, then it is called as a quinol or quinol. It is called as a quinol or it may be called as a hydroxyquinol. Okay. So this ring is resorcinol. So they may ask question in terbutanol, in terbutaline, which ring is present? So you have to answer in case of terbutaline, there is the presence of resorcinol moiety or resorcinol. Basic ring is resorcinol. Okay, so resorcinol, no need to remember the IUPAC name. You just understand resorcinol with this hydroxy with this tertiary butyl. Okay, so simply from IUPAC also you can isolate 3,5-dihydroxy benzyl alcohol. 3,5 if if you if you will give name 1 2 3 4 5, so 3 5 dihydroxy benzyl alcohol. This is the simplest trick. This is the trick. You have to identify which drug. If they have given IUPAC, then you have to identify, because here there is no such any condition or no any situation in salbutamol. But yes, in case of terbutaline, there is the presence of this 2 hydroxy, which is at 3 5 position, or you can say 1 3 position. Okay, if you consider this benzene ring alone, then this is 1 3 पोजीशन. अगर बेंजीन को आइसोलेट करेंगे तो ये 1 3 पोजीशन पर तो ही आता है ना, 1 3 पोजीशन पर ही आता है. So this is comes at 1 3 position, और if whole structure को देखेंगे तो 3 5 position. So depending on this, तुम आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो. So it's a very simple. Now moving towards next, indirect acting adrenergic agonists. So simply we will see the structure of amphetamine and tyramine. So amphetamine, it contains amine with this phenyl amine group is present. But additionally, again at alpha, this is alpha and this is beta. So at alpha position, methyl group is present. I already told now uh, in last some slide. I told you that we will see some structure with the alpha substitution. So this is a amphetamine, a very basic and important drug. Amphetamine. It is used in various situations. Okay. So amphetamine, it contains this alpha carbon. At alpha carbon, there is the presence of the methyl group. So it contains the substitution at alpha carbon. So they may ask question at they may ask question about this, like which of the following drug is alpha carbon substituted. So they will give an option amphetamine, dopamine, adrenaline, noradrenaline. So you have to answer from this amphetamine is alpha carbon substituted. Okay, so very simple. We'll see the basic IUP, IUPC name of this drug. Okay, so the numbering will start from here now. 1, 2, and this 3. Again, this carbon came. So the number given to this carbon is 3. Now 1 phenyl. 1, this ring is of phenyl ring. 1 phenyl propan 2 amine. Firstly, this propan and this 2 amine. Very simple. Amphetamine. Now moving toward next, tyramine. Tyramine, obviously, it is derived from the tyrosine amino acid. So tyramine, the name is very simple. 1, numbering will be given from here. 2, 3, 4. So 4 in bracket 2 amino ethyl. 1, 2. This is 2. This is amino ethyl. Ethyl phenol. This is phenol. Okay. So this is tyramine. So indirect acting agent. Now mix acting. So mix acting, I already told ephedrine and pseudoephedrine most important. And the here main difference between this ephedrine and pseudoephedrine is of their configuration. Their RS configuration are different. So yeah, we will see there. So ephedrine. So ephedrine, it contains, see the structure, it contains alpha carbon substitution, beta carbon substitution, then N substitution, there is one methyl at this substitution. Okay. Then pseudoephedrine, it also contains the same. Here one CH3 is present at this free terminal. At this free terminal, there is one CH3. So here again, here also one CH3 is there. So this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. Okay, so the structure is same, but now we will see the difference. In case of in IUPAC name, we'll get to know get to know about the difference. Okay, we'll get to know about the difference. Okay. So here 1R2S. This carbon is first. This is second. So 1R, the configuration of first carbon is R, second is of S. Then 2 methyl amino. 2, this is this group this group collectively, इसको एक साथ हम बोलेंगे methyl with amino. Then 1 phenyl. This is one. This is phenyl. This this group is phenyl. Okay, one phenyl, propan one all. वन टू एंड और ये कार्बन को थर्ड कार्बन बोलेंगे. So propan one all. Okay, this is collectively called as a propan, and this is one all. Okay, here same, everything is same, but the difference is this one s 2s means the configuration of first carbon and configuration of second carbon is same. Yes, S. Okay. So this is the basic difference. And this ephedrine, pseudoephedrine, they are also used in case of eye drops. Okay. So they will ask question from these differences. Yeah. So this is basics of adrenergic system. What is sympathetic system? What are their drugs? Their classification, receptor. Now we will see some GPAT level MCQ on this. So first is salbutamol shows beta 2 selectivity mainly due to which group? So the option are hydroxyl group on benzene ring, tertiary butyl group on the nitrogen, methyl group on the nitrogen, carboxylic acid group. So salbutamol का स्ट्रक्चर याद होगा, तो उसमें क्या था? टर्शियरी ब्यूटाइल हमने देखा था. साल्ब्यूटामॉल ये रहा स्ट्रक्चर. सो साल्ब्यूटामॉल. सो हमारा क्वेश्चन क्या है? Beta 2 selectivity. Okay. So beta 2 selectivity on salbutamol is due to देखो ये स्ट्रक्चर में because of this tertiary butyl. Okay. हमने SAR में भी देखा था because of this tertiary butyl there is a beta 2 selectivity. Okay. Salbutamol in case of salbutamol. So second option because of tertiary butyl group on nitrogen. Okay. See. Tertiary butyl group on nitrogen. They mainly, this tertiary butyl group, they mainly favors the beta 2 adrenergic receptor binding. Okay. Now, second question. Which of the following is natural catecholamine? Options are salbutamol, ephedrine or adrenaline, norepinephrine. Sorry, ephedrine is epinephrine is different or ephedrine is different. So this is ephedrine. Okay. Always remember, do not get confused. Okay, ephedrine. This is ephedrine. Norepinephrine or noradrenaline and terbutaline. Okay, so these are options. So natural catecholamine. I already told the structure which contains catechol. Okay, this is catechol. This is catechol. This is catechol. The structure which contains this catechol with this amine. Catechol with this amine is called as a catecholamine. So which is natural catecholamine? They ask. So salbutamol, it is not catecholamine. Okay. Ephedrine, it is also not a catecholamine. Then terbutaline, we already saw the structure. It is also not a catecholamine. So norepinephrine. Yeah, this is catecholamine. Norepinephrine or noradrenaline. So it is catecholamine. So the correct answer is norepinephrine. No, norepinephrine has 3,4-dihydroxybenzene ring and they are endogenous type of the catecholamine. We already saw endogenous, exogenous. So they are mainly synthesized from L-tyrosine. So that's why they are endogenous type of the catecholamine. So this is all about the basics of adrenergic system, sympathetic system, adrenergic or sympathetic system, both are same. So this is basics of adrenergic or sympathetic system, their receptor, their basic structure, basics drugs, and their biosynthesis, and and about their chemistry. So I hope you understood. Thank you so much.